No, pero espero que esta vez esté... No, parece que sí está bien. Vaya, cargo rápido. No, déjame lo de actualizar. Que me marca todo bien. Todo bien y en verde. Estoy transmitiendo bien. Nomás quiero confirmar. Aquí está. Bien, todo bien. ¿En qué nos quedamos? Iba a ser una... ¿Cuál era la misión en que me quedé? Ah, sí, ya fui a hablar con el científico Hawthorne, donde me pidió que consiguiera unas cosas. Creo que es en lo que me quedé. Pues vamos a conseguirlas entonces. Ya hice varias misiones, las hice lo más rápido que pude. Fueron bastantitas y mucho bla bla bla. Pero bueno, se completaron. Ya quedan menos. A ver. Eh, inventarios, no, es en el journal. Hey, tengo que ir a donde afines contacto de pendientes. Veamos a dónde me lleva.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles.
Ujú.
Odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
Ok, está actuando raro el robot con la computadora. Bueno, sí, es cosa de ellos.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Captain, I hope you made the right decision by siding with MSI. I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist,
I've done plenty
Dr.
of
Phineas
smuggling runs,
Wells.
but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
Y lo que pasa es que no están muy de acuerdo con la decisión que tomé en ayudar a una facción que está en la corporación y están los rebeldes. Entonces, no sé a quién llevarme. Los mismos. Pues Nioka, ¿por qué me llevo a Nioka? Pues Nioka, ¿qué? Ah, me voy a quedar así entonces. ¿O no? Me llevo a Eli. No, voy a llevar a este vato, porque este vato es más poderoso. Entonces no están muy de acuerdo en que estoy ayudando a los rebeldes. Ellos preferirían a lo mejor que ayudar a las corporaciones. Pero resulta que las corporaciones tratan mal a las personas. Entonces, mi decisión no fue basada exactamente en eso, pero sí ayudó a que me fuera por el lado de los rebeldes. Y dentro de los rebeldes hay dos facciones, uno más loco que el otro. Y definitivamente no me quedé con los rebeldes fanáticos religiosos. Eso sí, de plano no. Bueno, a ver a dónde.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, You rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Sounds like my old job. I had all these bang-up ideas, you know? Like making everybody haul their own damn boxes. Never did catch on, though.
That's what I mean. Everyone needs a suggestion box so they can voice their thoughts. So what if nothing changes? I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box, so I don't know what you'd expect to happen. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Bien, nomás que antes de seguir me estoy acordando que este personaje X de cambiarle el arma 175 242. ¿Habrá algo más potente que 242? ¿Esta que es? Ah, no, pero este es 276. Estaba ganando 6. Potente que 276. Armas. Es 6. No. No. No sé, es que algo más poderoso de 276. Otra igual. 340. Esta. Más potente que una de 340. No creo que tenga. No es que sean estas. 720. Ah, no, pero este es un arma, no es. Es una M6 Assault Receiver. Heavy Weapon. Pues él usa Heavy Weapons. Eso que tiene es una Heavy Machine Gun de 400. ¿De qué es? Pues sí, que usa esa. Ok, ¿qué más? Ok, su armadura es de 26. Vamos a subir a lo más que se pueda. Cascos de 38. Ni modo, va a usar rosa. 26, ok, de 26 la ropa. Hay de 38 y de 36. Bueno, ahí estás. Parado. Se ve bien raro vestido así, pero bueno. No, me equivoqué. Tiene un perk pendiente. Tiene dos. Vamos a ver. Visibility. Companion ability equipped to the range weapon. Reload speed. ¿Qué es eso? It swaps weapons and reloads much faster. Ah, pues ese. Damage to basis companion for a short time. Performing their companion ability. Her victory. Low time damage. Que casi no uso el show. ¿Qué es? Amount of threat. Press a skill inflicts in the party. Damage. Corporate. Companion. Rating. Melee. Damage plus armor rating. O companion ability damage. Companion ability damage. Puede ser harmful status effects. And damage chance to pues Pues. Increase your persuade skills. Vamos a poner persuade. Ok, y vamos a darle guardar. Ok, ahora sí, vamos a la batalla. Aparenta estar pesada.
I think I just stepped in something nasty.
SAM units are equipped to handle even the toughest of stains. Initiating deep burn removal now.
Oh, hey, don't point that thing at me.
Abre la puerta. Con los códigos.
That automech better have all its certifications.
Move along. Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Y cualquier cosa que agarre lo van a detectar como robo. Y me van a atacar, así que no. No.
You must think.
The law's really looking out for me.
¿Tendrá alguna llave?
I wonder if I'll get to meet Chairman Rockwell.
Can you believe I'm retired?
I wonder if I'll get.
All my hard work's finally paid off.
No creo que alguien tenga una llave. Hay que ir por acá por el camino largo. Pues ya que a ver. Ah, es Twitch. Yo pensé que era YouTube.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
By the law, look at those arms! How'd you like to show those off for millions?
It's so polished, it shines.
Just imagine busting up all these windows, looting all these stores.
Guard. Arc.
Spacer's Choice Zero G Brew. An ale that instantly nails
Hey! Stand back! You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all so very high level. That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Here's to me. Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow! You've got, like, this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop. You know, that's a very good point. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Preparing bodily waste. Collection receptacle.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Ya, güey.
I just need to sit down.
I've always loved that sculpture.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
Idiot's probably face down on the bar by
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are...
Area analysis. Squeaky clean.
Profits are soaring. Promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Ok, pero yo quiero
There's
entrar.
nothing to see here. Move along.
Quiero dispararles. ¿Es por un lado?
So what if all those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
No me ataquen por haberme metido estorio.
Invasive.
No.
Detected. Job classification. Flawlessly finished.
Voy a haber agarrado lo que estaba allá. Retrieve Minister's Parcel. Me meto a la fuerza. Bueno, vamos por el parcel. El os es la bronca más grande. Ah, es ahí abajo. Voy a llegar para allá abajo desde aquí.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course. To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer. Therefore, my, research. Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back. Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye. Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated, and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather... She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated, who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after. But she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa. So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda. She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold. Something else? Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors. Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
No tengo llave. Digo, no puedo hackear tampoco.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy. We do, in fact, have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark, Minister. You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service team. That means you'll have to sign a release form. Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a receipt for my request of a release form. Then you'd have to make an appointment. Couldn't say. We've got a backlog, and I'm planning on retiring in the next 35 years, but I could give my successor a memo on your behalf. You're welcome to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. Actually, no. We're still waiting on our delivery of a new suggestion box. You do that? Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my semi-monthly employment audit. Here's your parcel to be delivered to Mr. Clark, Minister. Law speed.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Me interesan esos túneles. ¿Cómo puedo llegar a esos túneles? Fue mucho en cargar. Bien. Y en esto se lo voy a hackear, pero ya vi, esa será la entrada del túnel, yo creo. Pero pues vamos abajo. Maintenance tunnels. Y ese me va a llevar a los túneles. Túneles de mantenimiento, a ver ratas gigantes y a mecánicos, automecánicos que van a intentar desvivirme. Pero ya había arreglado yo mis armas, no las puedo mover mucho. Puedo hacer guardar. Desvío. Ah, tengo punto. ¿A quién se los damos? Un 10 nada más. Tac. Pero... Excel individual. Ok. Sneak. Pues tienes que llegar a 60. Pero creo que ya están en 60. Ah, pues estoy en 60 gracias a los compañeros. Ok. Me faltan 10. 4. Y... para los handguns. Ah, pero tienen 60. Bueno, ya ni modo, ya se lo doy. Y tengo perks. Tengo uno más. Ok, range attacks. Armor for 10 segundos. Stack up to 10. Effect. Melee damage. Turn radius. Más damage. Ahora sí. Y vamos para adelante. En teoría nada más me faltan 5 animalitos. Callado. Abajo. Está la otra rata. Gente. Ah, que la voy a tener que corretear esa cosa. Voy despacito. Voy para abajo. Me imaginé que eso iba a pasar. Creo que la siga ahí abajo. Bueno, de todas formas tenía que ir para abajo. Pues ni modo, vamos para allá. Vete ahí, la rata. ¿Qué onda? ¿Alguien le dio en su Mauser? Y soy los robots. Algo está pasando.
Trespassers
Make it dirty, Sam cleans it up.
No! Got it!
Vamos bien, amiguito. Solo hubiera un panel o algo que los detenga. Lo que pasa es que cuando activo la cámara lenta es cuando hace más daño. Lo que sí necesito es vender las armas que no estoy ocupando. Yo voy a estar más lento. Se vuelve más pesado todo y empiezo a caminar súper lento. Encumbrado se llamará en español. En inglés le dicen uncumbered. Pues me conviene estar súper lleno de cosas. Más lento. ¿Qué ruidito que es? Hay un ruidito como una rata. Pero no la veo. Originalmente no.
sanitation and cleaning.
Of efforts. Wrong tool for the job.
Dispárenle, dispárenle.
Everyone all right?
Maldita rata. No me acerco y sale corriendo.
Resetting threat level.
Will leave a stain.
Uy, ya se dieron la Mauser a uno. Ah, es que fue, se me acabaron las balas o qué.
Resistant to cleaning efforts.
Pensé que esto fue porque le piqué un botón que no era y por eso cambié de arma. Pero pues está bien, sirve de que me ahorro las balas. Pela, 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 pela. Ratas. Ah, pero las ratas que a mí me interesan son las blancas, verdes. Recuerdo. Vaselina. Baño. Maldita rata, ven para acá. Ah, pero no sé si es... Sí, se me hace que sí haga. Pinky rata. Bueno, pero... Voy a checar acá también. Pues, tengo. Ah, bendiga rata. ¿Por qué se lo atrapé? ¿Qué rata? Aquí no lo puedo salir. Claro que no. Vas a de seguirlas. Están bloqueados estos robots. ¿Significa que hay otro enemigo en el robot? Correcto. Pégale, pégale.
Please allow this unit to dispose of any and all biohazardous waste materials.
Tanta rata voltea. Dios, rata. muy callado, excepto por los ratillos. Tienes de que ver un enemigo. Porque aquí ya no hay robo. Voy a dar la vuelta completamente. Me estoy regresando. Sí, me estoy regresando.
You ever get sick of taking orders, Sam?
All SAM units have been programmed to obey customer directives.
Ain't your fault you've been programmed by the board. Whole colony's been programmed by the board.
Pero no lo había visto. Maldita rata. Pues. Verde, ¿no? No, pero igual aquí no. Voy a parar. ¿Dónde estoy? No, creo que sea todo. A ver. Mars. Pero ¿qué tengo seleccionado? X. Rats, este se está viendo. Ok. Ok, este me acá. Acá. Lado. Ah, ahí está la rata. Bien. La otra rata. Rata, rata, rata. ¿A dónde? No hay forma de... Acá. Ah, está oculto.
Board's made a mess of the colony, Sam.
Need a cleaner? Call Sam. Our units are the best in the biz.
Yeah, I got a feeling you ain't cleaning this mess up.
Bien, bien. Llevo como 40 minutos de juego, no me había dado cuenta. Vuela. Ah, aquí está.
Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Bien, entonces... journal, ¿cuál es? Y no, pues salvage. Yo pienso es este. Living the stars. Ok. Y el mapa dice... No dice nada. Pero pues ya tengo el parcel. A la merca del vato aquel. Quiere decir que puedo regresar. Allá. Voy por arriba. Bueno, por acá. Ah, es que aquí no hay paso. O sí, sí hay paso.
I love this ambient.
Mira una vending machine. Eso. Mascota. Ah, no funciona la máquina. Yo pensé que funcionaba. Pero esta sí funciona. ¿Y dónde voy a vender morrera y medio? Que tengo 328. Ya se está llenando. Ok, vamos a ordenarlo por damage rating. Ujule, tengo muchos que no sirven. Muchos de 60. Es group gun. Y tampoco el shrink ray. Eso debería dejarlos allá en la nave. Varios. Varias. Necesito. 21, 14, 14 definitivamente no, 21 a lo mejor no, 22 tampoco. Y mínimo 30. Y ya con esto.
Sam, I don't need you snooping around in my bunk. I got everything right where I want it.
Area filth level assessment. Disgusting!
Yeah, keep talking, Sam. At least I don't live in a closet.
Warning! Sam's specially formulated blood-out fluid remover has been known to eat through flesh. Handle with caution.
There's nothing to see here. Move along. Yeah? Let's see it. Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Sí, porque no quería meterme más en problemas. Pude haber metido por la parte de atrás. No. Ok. Ahí está. ¿Y aquí qué onda? ¿No me van a hacer nada? No me van a atacar.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I ain't buying it, boss. I said we check him for drugs.
Will that be all, then? Process of elimination. The only other person with access? Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
So the chairman's a crook who can't be trusted? Who knew?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
It's filthy indeed, my mechanical friend. Rife with the worst sort of corruption. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Are you not? We're talking about busting into the chairman's office here.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. I dearly hope I'm not imagining this. Now, we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the board's corruption. How big is this cartridge again?
Large enough, I assure you. That's why you must transmit the data to the Earth Directorate and hope for their speedy intervention. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
Oh, there. Oh, there. That's one right there.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along. What in the law's name are you on about? Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis district.
Board's just showing off. The board's own headquarters. Or as I like to call it, Jackass Central.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. I'm not authorized to employ humor on the job, ma'am. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms? I was going to suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Don't worry, boss, I got a plan. First, we get ourselves some tossball sticks, right? Then we sidle up to him all polite-like.
Switching to deep scrubbing mode.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby. Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
That automech better have all its certifications in order.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared. Nothing exciting ever happens around here. Move along.
A UDL
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Tengo llaves, no tengo hacks, no puedo hacer nada. Bueno, es así. Ah, chivo, ¿qué pasó aquí?
Excuse me, just a moment.
No, no empieces.
Is there something I can do for you?
Ciérrale la puerta. Hijo eso.
I saw that. What do you think you're doing?
Nada, tú no viste nada.
As you were.
Se me olvida que no puedo agarrar cosas así como así.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
I always knew the board was crooked, but this is just evil.
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. I suppose that is admissible. Please try not to break anything.
Regresarse porque no puedo abrir nada aquí. ¿Qué les ocurre? Sacarme. El lugar.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
What level clearance? You're just making up words.
Basically, if you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in. I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Entrar.
You must think you're pretty tough. I bet I could take you.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out of the city. That woman from downstairs.
That scientist? The one who's been...
Que no me vean entrar. Ok, ya entré aquí. Ok.
Looking good, soldier.
Luego, no se tarda en llegar. Ah, sí se tarda en llegar. Vámonos. Es que mientras no te muevas, no se acaba el disfraz. De más movimientos hagas, dura menos. Ah, no, mi disfraz. Y por línea azul. La línea roja, ¿cuál será la buena? No, por la línea azul.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
New workbench. No le puedo instalar más mods, ¿no? No sé. The can that this the current one will be destroyed. También tiene uno. Modify Elite Troop Armor Gold with Chronofield Aggregator. These mods won't be recovered after installation. Factory stock. Ah, ok. Sí, este sí se le pone. El otro ya tiene. Este ya tiene. New Skill Kit. Ok, ese sería el nuevo que se le pondría en Silver Buck Counter. Melee. Fence. Y este va. No, Leaper. Sirve, pero ya lo. Y es el que estoy usando. Y este es el que está usando. Otro. Eso no los puedo modificar. 340. No tengo activa. No, ¿cómo está la cosa? Este poner. Ah, ya tiene. Sí, pues es que este ya las modifiqué todas. Ya se va a acabar, va a empezar la pelea. Ya se acabó. Ya me van a descubrir cualquier movimiento en falso.
Staying out of sight.
Y no me vean. ¿Este que lo destruyo? ¿Qué hago?
So what if all those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
Ok, pero ya somos amiguis. Ya platicamos. No vas a hacer nada. ¿Verdad?
What's that? Hold it right there.
Oh, no.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification. What? I don't need to see your identification. Move along.
Sé que hay puras armas, pero Si me llevo esta, ¿se dará cuenta? Ah, no se dio cuenta. Pues venga, chepa acá. Hombre, quítate.
Sanitation ticket. Error.
Un lado. Que no ves que estoy agarrando balas y no sé qué tanto. Bala.
Better take a look. This area is for authorized personnel only. You're not supposed to be here. I guess that's what I was wondering. When you put it that way, it does sound pretty unlikely. Still, you should go. I don't think the other guards will be as rational about this as I am.
Vete. Ya se vuelve. ¿Qué onda?
Hey.
I haven't seen you before. You're not a test subject, are you?
No me falta para abrir. A ver.
saw something. Well, why not? This thing isn't just for show. Are you serious? Maybe I'll see if I can find a saber. But if I see you here again, I'm taking my chances.
No puedo hackear. No puedo hacer nada, no tengo hacks, no tengo... No tengo nada de eso. Cuarto, ¿qué onda? Lo bueno es que mi nivel es... Persuadir están altos y de mentir y todo eso, porque si no estaríamos llenando de bala todos.
What? What was that? All right. No.
No.
Bring him down.
Llegué hasta donde pude. ¿Dónde están mis compañeros? ¿Por qué no revivieron o qué?
I don't want to die.
Sí, ya no reviven. Yo solo contra el mundo. Ah, ya revivieron. No sé por qué todavía me marca el disfraz, pues si ya... Ah, ya vi que son las 3X, eso quiere decir que ya descubrieron 3 veces. Estoy entendiendo. Acabo el disfraz. ¿No? Ah, eso.
Congratulations, customer. Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity.
No hice bien, amigos. Lo he checado antes. artefactos, pues, experimentos. ¿Y? Tiene un enemigo. Ahí viene por mí. Son muy buenos. Son muy buenos. Ya murieron los soldados. Oh no. Creo que ya viene por mí ahora sí. Detrás de esa puerta. ¿No hay aquí algo que me ayude? No. Dale save antes de continuar. De hecho que detrás de esa puerta van a empezar a atacarme. Aunque por lo visto aquí hay puro científico, no hay tanto problema. ¿Viene alguien? Cubrió.
Caution! Grill scoured with vengeance by dirty. Clean up the competition.
Switching target.
Customer, you appear to be leaking.
Lo bueno que me avisaste, no me había dado cuenta.
No, I don't want to die. Don't hurt. Ah! Identified. Dropped object is an organic in rest mode. On your right, customer.
Están haciendo los residentes.
Rig up, mutant purify.
Dios, ¿a qué se dedican aquí? Hacen experimentos raros.
Powered with prejudice.
No te vayas.
Mega messy. Detected.
Estoy en batalla, no puedo. Points. Pues touch y el 60. Tenía 60. Rating. Seconds after every touch. Para los long guns. Y pues ya. Vamos a ver el mapa. Y vaya entonces. ¿Puede ser fast travel? No. Pero, ¿para dónde es? ¿Para allá? ¿Pero para arriba? Ok.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Heads up, boss!
I don't think so. Guard! Help!
Required.
Now that was fun!
Developing new Tyleritos flavor takes labs, but our work is vital to the colony.
No, me estoy dando vueltas. Arriba. Por aquí está para subir la escalera.
Stop! What do you think you're doing?
Will leave a stain.
A ver, pero ¿qué hay que hacer? Porque la... Return to Finesse, esto es lo que hacer. No es todo lo que tengo que hacer. Es after next move. Ok, ¿dónde está la salida? Y nada más cuestión de encontrar la salida. Piu piu. Piu piu. Y esta debe ser la salida.
Here they come!
¿Qué?
Boss, try this weapon!
Yo no había visto. Pensé que era enemigo. Como si nada estos vatos. ¿Y arriba aquí? No me ataques, please. Está en rojo. Me van a atacar.
Looks like we're doing this.
Ah, me equivoqué. Friendly fire. Resulta que toda la ciudad me va a atacar. Y estos vatos me irán a atacar. Y este vato me quiere atacar.
Unexpected noise identified. Investigating.
Jackass is incoming! That will leave a stage. Ha! Nobody's messing. Through!
Otro can.
Bag required.
Please, I don't want to die. How about you? Please, I don't want to die.
Bien, pero ¿para dónde? ¿Para dónde? ¿Para dónde?
What was that?
Here they
Space
come!
Choice Freeze Life.
Detected.
Todo el tiempo se me atraviesan. %, search. ¿Vale más o qué? Pero, ¿para dónde? ¿Para acá?
CNP Boss Pocket. Candy macrame with 2.5
Yes.
Down there.
Auntie Cleo's ketchup. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
And kill germs. Substance is resistant to cleaning agents.
A ver, para allá.
That's the last of them.
If I spit, think I can hit that mechanical down there?
You'll get in trouble.
No, I won't. I'll blame it on you.
Otro que me va a querer atacar.
On the job. Yeah, putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
Bueno, que son desconstrucción, no son guerra.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky. Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your... Then let me help you make up your mind. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal. You're making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain? We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Traer las dos. Aquí está, mira.
ferrous sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish? You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment, unless they're working on some kind of hibernation technology. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers. Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't understand a word you said, Doc. All I know is, if we're gonna hijack a colony ship, count me in.
Yes, excellent. I approve of your enthusiasm, young man. You should ask your captain for a raise.
Experimental methods for killing noxious life forms are not covered under this unit's limited liability agreement.
Well said, whatever you are. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. Certainly. How can I help? Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors. It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny. Drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Hey, boss, I've been thinking. You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in Dark Times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay. Nothing gets past you, boss. In fact, I've been thinking about what we'd call our adventure serial. Thrilling Tales of the Unreliable. Or maybe spine-chilling stories from the edge of the system. Was also considering astounding adventures in the ether. I'm partial to that last one. Right, I'm overdoing it again. Got it. Sorry, boss. I'm just excited, you know? Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. Enough to boost my pay? I'm just kidding, boss. I know you don't pay me. I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for me, I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. The Hope might have cameras.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What's that? What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me? Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself. What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear, I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion. How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the heat of the moment. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most. There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapon system? A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons. The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them. Of course, what part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously. I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship. Order does not compute. Nevertheless, I will endeavor to execute my current and future tasks without lip. The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Yo tengo mejor. ¿Otro de cuánto es? 134. La ropa.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Can we talk?
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. But I worked so hard! I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice. Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. I bet they'll barely recognize me. Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too. Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that. That's the idea. Anything else? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra-2's orbit right under the board's nose? Something tells me you're the first person to ever utter those words, Captain. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme? Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies, but I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy? I'd settle for a bottle of whiskey and some lubrinicine, but I've never been much of a self-starter. Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. The part with the Hope, I mean, not the other thing. Anything else?
Pretend we're strangers. The board's always watching.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
It's lemony fresh.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right? Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing,
Why did you do that?
we had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind. I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
What do you think you're doing?
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. I'd love to know how you'd describe getting kneecapped. Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big talk. I always thought I knew that. Didn't realize it would take getting stabbed in the back to really get it. Good thing it happened with a couple top-rungers who can't stick worse than a butter knife in me. They've got no idea what a real double cross looks like. Much less a Hephaestian triple cross. Or an inverted Olympian blind cross. Wait a second. What if I could get that money? Want to bet? I've got some big appetites, and they're all cheap. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. As long as I don't develop a taste for Woolgonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves. Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook. It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do. Sure do. Some of it was even legal. What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made. Gotta advertise your business somehow. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way. Not at all. I chose this life to make bits, not waves. Though if I can offer another perspective, piracy's just trade the corporations don't have a hand in. And I meant it. I was only making small talk just now, but I can take a hint. No complaints here. It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. it can get ugly. The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. Call it what you want. Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Yeah, well, we all learn sometime, don't we? I finally got tired of spending my hard-won skills straightening noses and firming up chins. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. That's what I've been saying.
Something's not right. They're on us!
Wrong tool for the job.
I need cover!
Cleaning effort.
No, no, no. Ser, y no le di guardar. Ugh.
What? One order of frickin' fan coming up. Caution!
Watch a pro one!
Wrong tool for the job. Has been sanitized. Pollutant purified.
Hey, Sam, tell a dirty joke.
Command not recognized.
They got Try something stronger!
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in...
Mm.
The city's working!
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe...
Try anti-Cleo. It's better than
Wouldn't it be something to see an Earth assault cruiser land?
Here. Don't be ridiculous. There's no way.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can fly.
Are you still
Detected!
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
A ver, vamos a los peligrosos.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Specialist! Cleans it up.
That's the last of them. Their mistake. I can take a hint.
Yo creo que aquí lo voy a dejar. No le voy a poner las armas que debe llevar este charm. 392. El lado más potente. Ah, ya tiene más 392. Es que tiene lo más potente que pueda tener. 392, sí. Y la otra arma tiene un 402. Me puedo poner la de 525. Para que no ande tan mal. 38. 52. Ah, pero no tengo, nomás tengo. Mira, 52, 52. Ahí está, bien protegida. Y no sabía que podía mover esto. Los Weird Companions prefers to use, que sea mezclado. Bien. Interesante. No sabía que podía mover eso. Y este igual. Medium, close, agresivo. Ok, muy interesante. Qué bueno que se puede configurar eso. Ayuda bastante. Por reparar. Son esas. Me puedo poner critical damage todavía más. Y este que tiene. Me pasa la otra, pues no hay mucho que le pueda mover. A ver, ese 415. A ver. Me lo movió del lugar. 520. Voy a 525. Así vamos a dejarlo. Tengo curiosidad de saber cómo dispara.
Try that again.
Pues si están potentes. Ya me desconecto esta cosa. Y aquí le dejo señal de que ya estufas. Fíjate, proceso de main menú. Sí, aquí lo vamos a dejar.